Hey everybody, how you doing on Instagram? And everybody here on Facebook. Hello, 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 and thank you so much for writing into the show, saying hello. It's me, Mike Marino, live from my mother's basement. And let me tell you something right off the top. It's 5 o'clock here in Los Angeles, 8 o'clock in California on a beautiful Friday night here in May. I think it's the last Friday night in the month of May. Shit's still going down. We still don't know whether we're coming or going. And if I had the opportunity to actually be in the real basement that belonged to my mom and dad, I would do anything to be there. Really, really quick, Victoria Redstall, I hope you saw what we posted just a couple of days ago. The debate between me and Donald Trump and you just went out all over the internet. So make sure you take a look at that. All right. I want you to take a look at that. And anybody who just heard what I just said, because I just started the show, go to youtube.com/ Mike Marino Live on YouTube. Check this out. There's actually a debate that I did with what might have been the real Donald Trump, hosted by Victoria Redstall, phenomenal reporter. You gotta watch this. It is hilarious. However, it makes a lot of sense. Okay? So thank you for writing in, Michael from Australia. I hope you're doing great down there in the land down under. Victoria, please watch. Go to my YouTube channel. I hope you're getting my newsletter. It came out on Wednesday of this week, so make sure you take a look. And Carlucci of the Carlucci Show, how you doing, my brother? When I get back to New Jersey, which is definitely going to be June 29, I want to come in and talk on your show, okay? Hey, Leonardo, how you doing? Hey, everybody, how you doing? Thank you so much, everybody, for writing into the show this fast on Friday night, the last Friday night of May. All right, so let's make that happen. What's going on in the world right now? A lot of shit. A lot of shit. I don't know how many people out there are just, you had it. You had it with all of this shit? You can go, you can't go, you might not want to go. The mask works, it doesn't work, it's gonna work. Don't wash it, wear it, put it on your back, wipe your ass with it. What the fuck? I mean, you can go to the beach, you can't go to the beach, you gotta be in the dry sand, the wet sand. It's open on a Monday, but not on a Tuesday. You're gonna get unemployed. We thought about getting the unemployment. We're gonna send it to you, not send it to. I am gonna fucking lose my mind. And sadly, on top of all of this shit, this pandemic bullshit that we're going through, what has to happen? A gentleman in the middle of nowhere gets murdered on videotape. And I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that was some nasty, fucked up shit to see. And you can understand how angry people would get. Now, I'm not going to really express my views on the way everything went down because I like to stay neutral. I can only tell you if it happened to anybody in my personal family. In my personal family, this man, what the fuck is his name over here? I wrote that this cop, let's say, would have to deal with me. Me. None of the other shit would go down. You wouldn't be able to find him. And not only would you not be able to find him, you wouldn't be able to find the other police officers that were with him. They're all going down. I take responsibility that I'm going to take care of this fucking person who really just ruined a lot of shit for a lot of good people. There are good people in this world who would never, ever think about letting something like that happen. And it happened, and it fucking sets me on fire because not only do we have to deal with this coronavirus, now we're going to have to deal with the bullshit that's going to come down, whether it's right or wrong, because of what this fucking idiot did. And you all know what I'm talking about. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say on that. I come from a hot-tempered Italian family. Guy like that gets involved, screw things up like that, I come get you. I come get you. Nobody else. And I'm your worst enemy when I come get you. I don't know. In my opinion, they should say to the guy, okay, you're free to go. Walk down that street and send them where all the protesters are and let them take care of that. See what happens. Thank you so much for saying that, Kerry Spaghetti. She actually said that's why we need you. And you know what? You do, because I'm right on the money. There's no punches pulled here. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, Vincent Lasavio, for saying you like the debate. Victoria Redstall, you are a phenomenal host, a great actress. Look her up on the internet, folks. I'm talking about Victoria Redstall. She's writing into the show right now. I want you guys to take a look at who she is, what she does, and how she plays the mediator, or the money, whatever it is, the mediator, the host of me and Trump doing our little debate. It's fantastic. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. Make sure you watch. Michael Fideli, it's nice to see you. Thank you so much, everybody, for writing into the show. Tom, the Dr. Tom, the greatest dentist in the world. I miss you guys. I miss New Jersey. I miss my friends. So far, my teeth are okay, but, I hope I hope they stay okay so that when I finally get to go see a dentist, I go to see him because I just want to hug him and kiss him and say, how the fuck are you? My teeth are fine. I just missed you very, very much. Right now, one of my comedian friends on Instagram is saying hello, and that's Frank Spadone, one of the funniest comedians to come out of Toronto, Canada. I met him many times in the Montreal Comedy Festival when I was on tour out there. Also, we did a big tour called the Italian Bad Boys, and we went around the world, and things were really, really great. The Brandonville 2. Hey, how you doing there, the Brandonville 2? I would love to accept your phone call. Why don't you try back in about 20 minutes and we'll talk to you towards the end of the show. We just started right now. We're only 7 minutes into the show. I got a lot of news I want to put down. It's Friday night here, 5 o'clock, or it's 7 after 5 o'clock while we're here in Los Angeles. What would you be doing, ladies and gentlemen? What would you be doing? I have to acknowledge this. I do a character called Uncle Tommy, and Uncle Tommy has a nephew, which is me, but he also has a nephew. We dress him up like El Dente, and that's a fictional character that my mother made up. She used to make me dress up for Halloween, and when I said, who am I, she said, you're El Dente. And David Lulu just wrote in to say he is the guy who sent the picture of his kid dressed up as El Dente, and that is one of the greatest compliments any entertainer could ever want, to be impersonated by a fan. And I thank you. Or to be impersonated by another entertainer or another comedian. So thank you so much, David, for your kind words. Let me actually do that joke so everybody can understand. And it comes from a true story. When I was younger, I don't know about everybody out there in the world, but my parents never bought a Halloween costume for us. They never bought the Halloween costume. They would make it for you. And if we didn't have much money, so what'd you do? You went into your father's closet, you put on his clothes, and when you went trick-or-treating like a bum, you were considered a bum, a vagabond. And that was the fun. But when I was so young, my mother said, put a colander on your head, put a wooden spoon in your hand, and now you walk around. And I said, but who am I, Ma? I'm supposed to be somebody. Who am I supposed to be? She said, you're El Dente. And I actually thought El Dente was an action-adventure hero from Italy. I thought that's what she meant. So for years, I said I was El Dente and I would kill you with spaghetti shooting out of the wrists of my hand. So anyway, there's my good friend Nick saying hello to the show tonight. Nick, I miss you, man. I hope you're doing great. And if you guys go on the internet and watch me run for president, you'll see not only are we having a lot of fun and making you laugh, but there is a serious side to doing what we do. Except Dane Cook. Nobody wants to be imitated by the mook. All right. Well, thank you, Kerry Spaghetti. I don't know exactly what that means, but try me again and we'll shout back out to you. I think that's a compliment, but thank you very much. A friend of mine writing into the show right now, unfortunately, sadly, a little while ago, he lost his mom. Now, I don't know about any other families, whether it's Irish or Jewish, maybe even Jewish, but Italian families, boy, sorry, the boys have an affection for their mom that lasts a lifetime and then some. So it's very difficult when they go to be on the other side of the Lord's table. So we think about it constantly. And to this day, without my mother being around, I think about it every day. In fact, I think about what would my mother say if she was around today and she said there was a COVID-19. there was a pandemic, my mother would say, stay in the house or the pandemic's going to slap you in the ass. But anyway, so Nick, I thank you very much for saying all the wonderful stuff that you say. And I appreciate you purchasing the shirt, Make America Italian Again, that anybody could get just by going to MikeMarino.net. So Nick, let me know if it came to you, because I did mail it out immediately after the order went through. There's a couple people out there who ordered some tracksuits. They take a little longer to come because I have them specially made. We make them one at a time. And if you specifically want a tracksuit with your name on it, that takes a little longer as well. However, since I'm quarantined in Los Angeles, where the warehouse is, whenever this stuff is ready to go, I take care of it personally. So not only do you get the tracksuits, the t-shirts, the underwear, I got masks, the sweatsuit. I'm the one that's handling that right now because I'm here in Los Angeles and I'm not on tour. Right now, I just got a nice little hello from one of the greatest singers on the East Coast and probably around the world, Michael Martucci. I hope you're watching. I did a couple of shout outs. I hope you got the information that I sent to you about the Count Basie. And that's right, we do need to do a show together again, me and Michael Martucci. And I appreciate this Dane Cook that she's saying over here. So while Michael Martucci is watching right now, Mike, I did shout out on my show last week, and I'm going to do it right now. A lot of theaters around the world are hurting financially, ladies and gentlemen. Theaters, classic theaters from the 1800s, the early 1900s, they're going to go out of business because they're not making any money, and the entertainers are not coming in because we can, especially places like Broadway. Well, Michael Martucci and myself have a big affection for one of the greatest theaters in the country, and that is the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey. And it's not just a place for people to perform. They teach music there. They teach acting there. It's good for the children. It's good for adults. It's good for everybody. So, donate if you can. All you have to do is go to, I wrote it down, hold on a second, here we go, thecountbasietheater.org/donate. If you want to, countbasie.org/donate. It's 100% tax deductible. Give what you can, $25, $50, even if it's $10, and tell them Michael Martucci and Michael Marino sent you. I'm scheduled to return to the Count Basie on September 6th, so if you're listening from New Jersey. Okay, so if you want to watch a show this Tuesday night, next week, Tuesday night, on the Facebook page, your Facebook page, Mike, or the Count Basie Facebook page. On the Count Basie Facebook page at 8 o'clock, you will watch Michael Martucci sing some of the most incredible songs from Sinatra and the good old days, the Rat Pack. He has celebrities in his band, like the saxophone player from Billy Joel. The guy's fantastic, and the music is fantastic, and Michael's fantastic. And Mike, I hope you're watching this, because I want to do a show with you again so badly. It's just out of control. So we're going to make that happen. Hi, Mike from Long Island. Parents moved to California, and yes, I'm Italian. Thank you very much. All right. Hey, listen, folks, you can see everything that I'm doing as a performer around the world just by going to MikeMarino.net. Subscribe to my newsletter. You'll always get a letter every Wednesday. Tells you where I'm going, what I'm doing, who my favorite entertainers are. You could also buy yourself some t-shirts and help out the cause, because so-and-so right here, right now, like every other entertainer and a lot of other people, we're unemployed. We really don't know what to do. And we can make that happen. I would really appreciate that. Plus, you could very easily just subscribe to my YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Mike Marino Live. You could do it. We got a lot of new videos out. One video that's doing really, really well now, I created a thing called My Fake News Family. That's right, My Fake News Family. I just spit on my phone. My Fake News Family is a bunch of characters that I hope you all laugh and enjoy at, and we talk about what's going on in the world via something silly. All right? And here's one of my favorite comedians writing into the show right now, too. Carlo Russo, one of the funniest comedy teams you're ever going to see. Like I said before, when a fan imitates a comedian, that's the ultimate form of flattery. So when a comedian recommends another comedian to you, that's a big form of flattery as well, because we know good comedy. So if you have the chance, go to the Uncle Louie Variety Show.com. I believe that's it. Carlo, correct me if I'm wrong. The Uncle Louie Variety Show.com. These guys are hilarious, and they make me laugh. Nice old school comedy duo that are working the circuit today, and they also have their own show, and they got great coffee that they sell called For Coffee. Well, thank you very much. A lot of people are writing right now that they're getting their Mike Marino fix on YouTube. Folks, if you go to my YouTube channel and you subscribe, it's free. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. When you go to YouTube/Mike Marino Live, you click on subscribe. That's it. It's free. It only takes a couple seconds. If you want to leave a comment, maybe you see there's something that's really, really funny that you enjoy, I would appreciate that. Even if you want to tell me to go screw, it doesn't matter to me. You make that happen, okay? I appreciate that. Jim Haig, I'm dying to come home to New Jersey, Goomba, and when I do, we're going to get together, we're going to go rock, and we're going to go to some place to have fun. Now, there's a lot of different cities around the world that are always known for something. Boston, somebody just wrote into YouTube now. K. Sand, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Folks, if you subscribe to any of my social media right now while I'm doing this show, I can see it. And I appreciate when you do that. Hi, Mary. How are you? I hope you're okay. I'm still here in Los Angeles. Folks, do you miss your friends? Don't you miss getting together? Did you learn anything from all of this bullshit? I'll tell you what I've learned. Check this out. Yesterday, I didn't get a cancellation. I got a booking. I had my month of March canceled, April canceled, May canceled, June canceled, and some of July is canceling. And today I got a cancellation in August. So the show I got canceled in August was in Pennsylvania. But yesterday I got a show booking at the Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples, Florida. So hello everybody. Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples, Florida. It's going to be June 25, 26, 27, 28. They're going to open at half capacity, which means it only seats 125 people. So if you want to come to the show, you can. Only 125 people. But we're going to double up the show. 2 on Thursday, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday night. And then from there, I'm going to fly to New Jersey and see my friend Danny and Eddie Sessa and Mike, Jim Haig, and everybody. So if you want to come to the show in Naples, Florida, that would be fantastic. My kiddo is watching something stupid on YouTube, or else he'd be watching you, Paisan. Well, okay, then educate your kid and tell him to go watch me. Stop watching the crap that's out there and you watch me. Hey, folks, let me tell you this, too. Not only am I a lucky entertainer, but I get to perform with some of the greatest talent in the world. I really do. It's one of my all-time highs. So we just got done talking about Michael Martucci and how we played at the Count Basie in Red Bank, New Jersey. But right now I'm looking at Giada Valenti. Now, Giada Valenti, folks, is a female singer, of course, from Italy, and she's absolutely fantastic. I did a show with her one night for Christmas, and she embarrassed me on stage. I turned every shade of red you could think of. But I'm on stage with a phenomenal singer who really is from Italy. I'm from a small town in Italy called New Jersey. But she's absolutely fantastic. So if you're watching right now, Giada, I miss you. I love you. I love JJ. I hope we all get back together someday soon and do a huge show in Vegas in front of thousands and thousands of people. But right now, we'll do it right here on the internet. I am overwhelmed with the amount of people that are writing into my show right now. So thank you so much, everybody. It means the world to me like you have no idea. And yes, I will repeat the dates. Give me a second. Love you, and I can't wait to share the stage with you again, too. Thank you so much. You know, um, being an entertainer is a great feeling. We thrive on the performance. We get our energy from the crowd. When the crowd is happy and they're laughing and they're smiling and they're cheering, we get some kind of a euphoria that is just out of control. It beats stardom. It beats money. It beats drugs. It beats a meatball sandwich. Well, now wait a minute. A meatball sandwich is pretty unbelievable. But there's something about it that we need, and we need it so badly. So let's pray that we can get back to doing that, because, ladies and gentlemen, the Zoom comedy shows, performing in front of a bunch of cars in the parking lot, it just doesn't work. There's something about it that it just doesn't work. We can't hear you, we can't see you, we can't be with you. It's like going out to dinner on a perfect date, but the other person's not there with you, they're in another state. I don't know. There's something just not right about it. So we're going to make that happen. We're all going to get back together someday soon, and let's keep that thrill. And if you can, go to the social media platforms of the entertainers that you like, because we see it. We read what you say. My friend Terry, it's so nice to see you. Eddie Sessa, great singer. Eddie, I'm actually talking to Giada on Instagram, and that's Eddie Sessa over here on Facebook Live, and we all enjoy ourselves when we're together performing on stage. That it's overwhelming how many people are writing in so fast right now. So let me stay on track. But folks, if you can, YouTube/Mike Marino Live. Subscribe, enjoy, grab a laugh. If you like something, let me know. If you don't like something, let me know. It doesn't matter to me. It's Friday night. It's 25 minutes after 5 o'clock. If the pandemic was not going on right now, I'd be at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. Oh, wait a minute. Holy shit. This is Friday, May 29. I'm having a cause light. This is Friday, May 29. I was supposed to be at the Bergen County PAC Center in Englewood, New Jersey tonight. Holy shit. Eddie Sessa, Giada says hello. Giada, Eddie Sessa says hello. I'm drinking a Coors Light. What are you drinking, a Coors Light? Yeah, I'm drinking a Coors Light. They're not a sponsor, but if anybody knows anybody at Coors Light, tell them I need a sponsor. I'll take any kind of alcoholic beverage sponsor, and we can make that happen. But I was supposed to be, holy shit, I was supposed to be at Bergen County PAC Center tonight with Joe Gorga from the Jersey Housewives and Tammy Pascatelli, one of the funniest female comedians of all time. Right now, I want to say hello to Darren Carter, the party starter. Darren, I owe you a phone call, dude. I'm so sorry I didn't call you back. Well, I'll make that happen maybe later on tonight. Cheers, my friend. Cheers, everybody. Joe Gorga, Tammy Pascatelli, son of a bitch. We were supposed to be in a 1,500-seat theater tonight, and it got canceled. Postponed till sometime next year. February next year. I have a big theater in January next year, 2 big theaters in February next year, 1 in March next year, but who the fuck wants to wait till next year? I don't. So, Tom, thank you so much. That's right, Bergen County PAC. Salute, Karen. Salute. Uncle Louie, he's writing into you right now. Say hello to Uncle Louie. I love the fact that I can pass around drinks and good cheer to my fellow comedians. If there's anybody out there in the Los Angeles area that's not uncomfortable with getting a haircut, I'll take one. Watch this. What the hell is that? I have a 6-inch ponytail. I got a man bun. Wait. Hey, I lost 13 pounds. Look at this shit. Do you see that? Look at this shit. Maybe I'll keep it and I'll be the new look. I wish it was long enough I could sweep it all over. Hey, Debbie, how you doing? It's nice to see some fellow Italians. Jack O'Donnell, you're a great man, and I thank you very much for writing into the show. So a few of my friends are doing the right thing. I've been talking about them. They're making masks. They're making masks for people who can't afford them and making sure that people who can't afford that mask get it. This is what the mask looks like. It's got an upper strap and a lower strap. They're completely reusable, washable, very, very soft. Let's just say it looks like this. All right? And that's the way you wear it. So if you want to help out, what they're doing is they're raising money to make so many masks that they give them away through sponsorships. And all you have to do is look up Christine Sclafani and Linda D'Onofrio, two Italian girls from New Jersey, and you can get it by going to jerseygirls.com. Just go to jerseygirls.com. Their social media is at jerseygirls.com and hashtag jerseygirls.com. You just got to spell it like a Jersey girl. So here it comes. Jerz girls.com. Jerz girls.com. Check out what they got going on. They got some really, really nice masks. Tell them Mike Marino sent you. I'm sure they would appreciate that. And you'll have yourself some fun. Congratulations on the 13 pounds, even with the food my parents load you up with. Oh, let's talk about the delicious food that Kiera Montana's mom and dad load me up with while she's writing into the show, watching right now. One of my sponsors who comes to a lot of my shows is the coolest family, I believe, in the state of California. They're nice Italians. Bob and his wife Linda. Shit, I'm going to forget their last name. Bob and Linda. Well, anyway. Shit, I forgot their last name. Kiera, what's your mom and dad's last name? That's right, jerseygirls.com. Jack, tell them that I sent you over. You could do it. They own Foggia Italian Market in Delhi, which is in Lakewood, California. Folks, I really, really am telling you the truth. Quattro, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm so sorry. Listen, Bob and Linda Quattro, who have a nice Italian deli. I always talk about it. I talked about it on stage one night when I was performing at the Laugh Factory in Long Beach. The food is so damn good. It really reminds you of the old school Italian deli that you went to either in New Jersey or in New York, Brooklyn, Long Island, places like this, probably Italy, Boston. And they're friendly and nice and sweet. They got a big, big menu for so many things. And the way I lost the weight, believe it or not, and they were feeding me like crazy. And I didn't want it. I was like, please, no. But you know how Italian people are. You walk into their house, you ain't leaving till you eat. So I went down to Foggia Italian Market in Delhi in Lakewood, and they fed me like crazy. I mean, cheese, pasta. They gave me a bottle of wine, 3 bottles of wine. They give you peppers, sausage and peppers, deli foods, American deli, salads. They gave me a bottle of olive oil. It's the best. It's the best. So listen, if you're here in California, what I did was to lose the weight is I was eating the food. I had to stop eating the bread. And I drink a lot of Coca-Cola, so I stopped. And I went down there, and the food is so fresh that even if you're eating the pasta down there, you're probably going to stay on the lose weight thing going on anyway. Everybody that feeds you is awesome. That's right. They just feed you, and I can't say enough about these people. I could tell you this, if we start filming the Make America Italian Again web series that we were filming a couple of years ago, that's now on YouTube, that I'm asking you people to take a look at, we will be filming in their deli. And not only will we be filming there, but we hope that they'll cater the shoot, because the food is fantastic. Foggia Italian Deli and Market, Lakewood, New Jersey. Look them up on the internet, folks. FoggiaDeli.com. Even if you don't live in California, just so you could see that I'm telling you the truth, it's so out of control, you will love it. Check it out. Let's talk about another sponsor while we're talking about food. I like to talk about my sponsors at the end of the show. In fact, big shout out to Locatelli Cheese. Big shout out to Locatelli Cheese. They're doing okay, but because of the pandemic, it's hard to import, export cheese. And my friend over there, holy moly, I'm going to forget his name. He's the one who got me the sponsorship from Locatelli Cheese. Just talked to his daughter Jackie tonight, Marfuji. Mr. Marfuji, thank you so much for getting me the sponsorship from Locatelli Cheese, and happy birthday. I feel sorry that everybody in New Jersey in that area is on their lockdown. I wish I could have came to the Red Bank Count Basie. I wish I could have came to the PAC Center this weekend over in Bergen County, but we couldn't. It really sucks, doesn't it? Locatelli, yep, they're the best. So hopefully we can get back onto that. One of my newest sponsors has been around for 50 years, ladies and gentlemen. 50 years. They just started doing their TV commercials. I said there's two things that I understand in this world: stand-up comedy and where to get good Italian food, especially pizza. So, if you're in the Akron, Ohio area, hi Helen, how are you? Does DoorDash deliver to Mount Holly, New Jersey? I don't know. That would be hilarious. Lucatelli makes good things. They really do. We're talking about Regina's Pizza. Sandwiches, pizzas, spaghetti, macaroni, all kinds of great Italian dishes. They're in Akron, Ohio. This is the proud sponsor of Mike Marino live from my mother's basement. So let's suppose you're in the Akron, Ohio area, or even if you're not, go on the internet, take a look around, say hello to my friends at www.reginaspizza.com and social media, facebook.com/Regina's Pizza. They've been around since 1970, family-owned business celebrating 50 years. The entire celebration will go straight through 2020. The guys down there are really, really nice and sweet. We're starting their TV commercials next week. They love what I do. I love what they do. You're going to love what they do. Let's all love each other. Go down to Regina's Pizza. There it is, Akron, Ohio. 2160 East Avenue, if you're in the area. Actually, you know what happened? A couple of weeks ago on the show, someone was watching who became a really good friend of mine and a really good sponsor of mine, Laura Brunetti, who wrote and gave me this book, Art Care, A Bridge to Hope. And I mentioned it on my show before. I'll mention it all the time. This book can save lives, especially now during the pandemic, because people are depressed. I mean, I get very, very depressed because I guess I really like making people happy, and I miss doing it. I want to get the hell back out there. I want to get on stage. I want to see somebody smile. If I can make anybody smile and you need to talk to me, really all you need to do, folks, is instant message me. Some people call it instant message. Some people call it DM. If you want to DM me, I would love that. And if there's something that I can do for you, I'm more than happy to do that. Right now, the producer of the show is writing into the show, and I know a lot of people ask me constantly, Michael, who produces your show? How do you do those funny videos? Who does the editing? Who came up with those slogans? How do you do what you do? And I told you before, and I'll tell you again, Tatiana Blue Shell is the producer of this show, and anybody can say hello to her at any time. Just go to besocialmediamanagement@gmail.com. besocialmediamanagement@gmail.com. Say hello. And a couple of you guys wrote into the show, and I hope she's watching right now, and said, who's the girl modeling my clothes? Is that your wife? Is that your girlfriend? It's the producer of the show. And yes, she's gorgeous, super, super talented. And there's a lot of things that she does in the entertainment business, and you're going to love to check it out. So make sure you write in. I know Laura Brunetti wrote in and asked me who was doing it, and two other people. A lot of comedians have been asking me. There always is somebody behind the scenes that makes things like this happen. And her husband is the director of Make America Italian Again, Cody Boson. He's unbelievable, so talented. If it was not for these two people helping me do what I do, you would not be watching me right now. So big shout out to the producer and director of, let's say, everything I do. They even write a lot of jokes for me too, which is really, really funny because sometimes I laugh. I'm like, why didn't I come up with that idea? Shit! But it's really, really good, and I'm glad that that happened. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Giada, you also asked me about Tatiana, so introduce yourselves to each other right there. And that's really, really great. And thank you so much. So once again, producer, director, team, you can write to them at any time you want. besocialmediamanagement@gmail.com. Say hello. In fact, I hope my producer's watching right now. I decided to go with the gray background instead of the blue background. And over the weekend, for Memorial Day, I put up a big flag. I thought it was patriotic, but I think I felt because of what happened in the news with this police officer, I went with the gray background. That's all. I just went with the gray background. Uh-oh, Tatiana's getting fan mail on Facebook. You want to talk about a makeup artist too. Tom, I'm going to send you some of the work that this young lady does. It's absolutely phenomenal. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dora. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for writing in. Okay, so we were talking about the sponsor. Don't forget, if you are in that area, look up a great, great pizza place. Talking about food right now, I'm getting so hungry. So we talked about the masks that you can get. I want to do another quick shout out to schizophrenic.com. I always make the same mistake. It's not schizophrenic, it's skirtophrenic. They're the ones who make these beautiful masks, these beautiful scarves. Check that out. When you have a moment, go check them out. I've talked about it many, many times. They made this beautiful scarf that says, Make America Italian Again. And you could check that out too. Make America Italian Again. I will be coming up with masks this week. And as soon as I have a chance, we'll put them on sale. And yes, I will have Tatiana mail it. She's getting more fan mail than I am. All right. We talked about food. We talked about the sponsors. How you people feeling that the mall is opening? Anybody? I feel good that the mall is opening, okay? I go out in public with a mask on. I respect other people. You know, don't think about yourself so much all the time. It's about other people. My staff, I miss so much. Not my staff, my crew, my team. I miss Tatiana coming over and helping me. I miss Cody coming over. I miss Chris DeBeck coming over the house to help me film these projects. It's hard for me to do it by myself. I got to put on the buttons. I got to touch all this stuff. I don't know how to do this. I'm a personality. I don't want to have to do this. But I'm not going to disrespect someone that has respect for what we're supposed to do when it comes to social distancing. Because God forbid I'm the reason they get sick. Anybody ever think of that? What if you're the reason they get sick and you don't? What if you happen to be carrying the disease, you give it to them, they get sick, something tragic happens, it's your fault. So, whatever anybody else wants to be and do, you respect that, stay away, keep your distance, do what you're supposed to do. I wear my mask, I do what I'm supposed to do. Even if I didn't believe it at 100%, somebody else does. So you respect other people. And that's why I miss them so much. I'd give anything from the come over, but until the bell rings and somebody says, it's okay now, we're just going to have to muscle through what we got to muscle through. However, if the malls are open and you walk into a mall and you're far enough away from some people, I think just to walk into the mall and get some kind of a moment would be great for me. I was supposed to go on a cruise ship in the month of June and July. It got canceled. I don't know if a lot of people are going to want to go cruising. I'm not afraid. I will go when a time changes, hopefully in August. The cruise ships are immaculate, and I know what they're doing. They're going to social distance on the ship, and you actually can. Most of the ship is outdoors. You only go into your room by yourself. And if you go into the theater and they split the theater in half, then that's respect. All right? I miss going out on those things. Here's one last thing that I'll share with you all, and then we got to go. I went into the post office the other day, and this is why I'm talking about respect and social distance for other people. If you don't give a shit about yourself, that's fine. Other people. I mean, what if you had a parent that had an ailment and people were walking around your parent without the mask on? Screw that shit. That's fucked up. So say what's on your mind. I went into the post office and a guy didn't want a social distance, and he was aggravated that the line was taking too long. He didn't want to wait, and he kept on going like this to the other people. No. And you feel like going, just come here and let me knock you in the fucking head. And it wasn't like it was really that long of a line. We waited 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So then he goes up to the counter, and the lady working behind the counter said to him, Mister, could you step back behind the red line so she wouldn't get infected from whatever bullshit he might have? And he was like, oh, please, please. He didn't want to step behind the line. Now I'm saying to myself, okay, look, there's a pandemic. There's not much I can do. I could lower my mask and give him the finger and tell him to step back, but you know trouble's going to happen because he's an asshole. You could tell an asshole a mile away. But I wanted so badly just to go over to the guy and go, hey, you see the lady behind the counter? Yeah, it's my cousin. And break his fucking nose. Just like that. Because I think that's what we should be doing. You know, there's a lot of assholes out there, and I don't know who taught them to be like that. I come from an area you respected people, and if you didn't, somebody fucking hit you in the head, and you deserve it. So he steps behind the line, and then he talks on his phone. Then he pretended he's not talking to the lady who's working the booth, and she says it's $5.95, and he goes, hold on a minute, I gotta pay the lady. And then he stepped up again, and he touched the window, and he touched her hand, and she said, please, step behind the thing. And the guy's going like this, hold on a minute, the lady got a fucking problem with me. And then he starts dealing with the lady. Now, why are we not kicking the shit out of this guy? Why? He deserves a beating. Or a little tap in the back of the head. That's it. But that is extreme disrespect to anybody. Pandemic or no pandemic. So the moral to that story is, listen, it doesn't cost you anything to be nice to people. It's free. It's the only thing in the world that we have that is absolutely free. So be nice to people. You can. It's easy. They might not see you smile behind your mask, but they can see it in your eyes. This mask says, get the bat. Get the bat. This mask says, make America Italian again. These shirts say Make America Italian Again, and they're on sale at MikeMarino.net. You can do it. Fuck them up. Right? Don't forget, social distance, you can do it. We're going to get out of this. I know we're not all in this shit together. We're just floating. But I want to encourage everybody's dreams. I'll justify what you got going on in your world. I got your back. I'll help you with your fears. And I'll help you with anything. So if anybody wants to talk to me, instant message me or DM me or whatever you want to do. Let's make this happen, all right? Let's make America Italian again, everybody. Please do me a favor. If you would, visit me on YouTube. You'll be happy that you did. Purchase some merchandise. I'll be happy that you did. And stay in touch with me. We'll all be happy, all right? I'm Mike Marino. Remember, let's make America Italian again. You don't know nothing, you didn't see nothing, you don't say nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing. Don't take no shit from nobody. All right, how do I hang up? Bye. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.